It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns. Coming up next.
On the banks of Lake Erie, a look inside Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another. And I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other. They study each other. They work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends. But come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. Off we go from Cleveland. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Browns led out by their quarterback, Deshaun Watson, the stardom early in Houston. Now his 3rd season with the Browns, 8th season in the league, as Watson tries to get this Browns team going in this one.
There was a time, and it wasn't very long ago, Mike, that this guy was trending towards becoming one of the best quarterbacks in the entire NFL. He has to find a way to get back to stacking strong performances, one after another, and keep his team in the hunt. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out, but if he plays well, his team is always going to have a strong chance of winning.
Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game, it's a pick 6 and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. They're going to stop him in his tracks right at the 15-yard line. The Browns offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They are obviously still smarting from that pick 6 a moment ago. Quick 7-0 hole. Try to start digging out now with 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Off the bootleg, here's Watson. This one caught by Akins. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zone.
And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick six earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Watson. That's caught by Ford. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
There aren't many quarterbacks in this league who come under the microscope as often as this guy does. I mean, he isn't perfect by any means, but you can certainly do a lot worse than having him lined up as your guy leading your offense. He has the athleticism to bail himself out of bad situations, but also the arm talent to make every throw on the field. So as long as he protects the ball, that's been the biggest thing in his career. If he can do that, man, he's as good as they come in this league.
Second down and 8. Again, here's Zeke. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Denzel Ward in on the tackle. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's complete to Elliott. Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with Elliott. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. They'll throw again. Dak. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Really nice call there on 3rd and inches. You have the defense thinking run, and then you hit them with the short pass, and the yardage you get after that is just gravy. They turn this into a nice play, and they pick up a 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On play action, here's Dak. That is hauled in at the 5. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Throwing a comeback route against zone coverage, it could be a little bit tricky. Remember, in zone, the defender's eyes are on the quarterback. So if your receiver doesn't sell that right and this ball's not thrown on time, you're going to end up watching that defender take this thing back.
And he will power his way into the end zone. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. His kick is good. The Cowboys will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Pierre Strong on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. Whoa. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll go back to Ford on 1st down, and he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
1st and 10. A play fake. Now Watson to throw. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. One quarter in the books. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. First and 10, and here comes 4. He'll push forward here, down to about the 27. Micah Parsons on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Watson. And he's in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense and veteran Ezekiel Elliott making their way back out. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Handoff here to Zeke. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? To throw is Prescott. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. And he is very close to the 1st down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Browns offense ready for this next possession. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw is Watson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, and this This one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
Watson now on third down. He's got his man complete. That's Judy.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Play action. Watson. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Again, it's Watson. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Not able to stay in. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be a loss of a couple of yards on that one.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
This is brought in downfield by Judy. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
And this is exactly the Jerry Jeudy they thought they were getting when they went out and traded for him from Denver this offseason. Wasn't it, Mike? I mean, just can he be that reliable weapon in this passing game to just give a little juice to this Browns offense? And so far, the Alabama product, he has done just that as he picks up a fresh set of downs.
This one intercepted. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Well, they just try a very short throw, and instead, the defense takes it back the other way, and they come up with the big play, scoring the touchdown.
Mike, for how fast he jumped that route, it almost seems like he was in the huddle and ran the route for the quarterback. I mean, he was there before the receiver, and as you said, there was nothing left to do but take it all the way back the other way.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cowboys will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, this is Strong. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Browns offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by 4. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Again, it's 4. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Now Watson. A throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And that is brought in. He is in. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Browns. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Browns draw closer here. It's 21-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Prescott. Checking it down. This one is caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's going to run it. Dak wisely hits the deck at the end, but he slides after picking up the first down. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. On 1st and 10, Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Watson to throw. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That's gonna be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw the vet with plenty left, Ezekiel Elliott, putting together a strong first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. Pistol now for Prescott. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
On the give, it's Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
It's a first down run with Elliott. And he gets this up close to the 40. Brett Delpit up to make the play. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run Zeke up the middle. And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line. And that's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Dallas.
Prescott now. This pass right side taken in by Cooks. Second down, Prescott. He'll drop this for Elliott. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Straight ahead, it's Elliott. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Got a man, that's Tolbert. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
On second down, here comes Zeke. He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Brett Delpit up to make the play. Third and a yard. Elliott now from the pistol. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And that is intercepted by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
The Browns offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. That's into the hands of Moore. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Now, 1st down throw for Watson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He'll tuck it and take off. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Watson to throw. That's caught left side by Cooper. And he'll be taken down. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll run here. It's Ford. And he's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
This pass caught by Jeudy. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Watson. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Now on comes Dustin Hopkins in a pressure situation. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
In what's clearly become a passing league, Mike, if you're not actively rushing the passer, you have to be able to hold up in coverage, and that's especially true at the linebacker position. Great job here getting in those passing lanes and being able to break up that ball.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Now going to get a stoppage, injured player. Oh, it's CeeDee Lamb who is shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Dak. Short throw caught by Ferguson. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. They'll play action. It's Prescott. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The home team's offense and quarterback Deshaun Watson getting set for their next drive. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Watson now on first down. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
On first down, it's Watson. Right back to Moore, another grab. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistake.
Now a loose football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Whoa! A gain there of 11. First down, Cleveland.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Option. Still 2nd down.
Again, it's Watson. He's got it at the 3.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here we go. 3rd and a yard. Throwing again is Watson. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Cleveland. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cowboys offense about ready to take over once more. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll stick to the ground. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. The dog pound, as usual, doing their part. This is third down. They'll drop to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. Elliott. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. Here is 2nd and 7. Here's Elliott. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. He'll run. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Here comes second down. They'll run here. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. The kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.